Hello everyone! So today, we are going to solve linear equations involving decimals. Now, if we are solving equations involving decimals, sometimes the equation becomes complicated dahil sa decimal. Because we are used to solving whole numbers, then it is easier for us to solve an equation, or it would be easier for us to solve an equation if there would be no decimal. Ang method na pwede nating gamitin is to multiply all of the terms in our equation or both sides of the equation by multiples of 10. So, it will be 10 raised to the exponent na may pinakamadaming decimal place doon sa lahat ng terms in our equation. Okay. Now, that method is applicable, or if we want to really eliminate the decimal, syempre it is applicable if there are a lot of decimals in our equation. It is not always convenient to use kasi merong mga equation na simple lang in which you can solve directly. Okay, let us try this example. Yan, this example contains decimal, 2.5. But we can easily solve this equation by applying properties of equality. By applying addition property of equality, we can add negative 2.5 to both sides, which is the same as subtracting 2.5 to both sides of the equation. 2.5 yun. So, this is y equal to 7.5. Now, try ko dito sa method, sa example na to, yung binanggit ko kanina, in which we will eliminate the decimal. Dito, imumultiply natin lahat by 10 kasi 1 decimal place lang naman to. So, 10 raised to 1 is 10. If we do that, we have 10y plus 25 equal to 100. So, this is 10y plus 25 minus 25 because we have to subtract 25 to both sides or add negative 25 to both sides. So, we have 10y equal to 75. Y is 75 over 10, which is equal to 7.5. Okay? Now, yung method na yon in which we eliminate the decimal is not always practical, especially if the equation is just an easy equation such as this. Kasi kung nakita nyo, dito tatlong steps lang tayo. Dito mas dumami. And in this example, we have applied multiplication property of equality as well. So, yung method naman na to is, syempre, you can use this to make solving easier for you. Pero kung mas magpatatagal pa yung pag-solve by eliminating all the decimals first before solving, pwedeng hindi na. Okay? So, as I mentioned, depende sa difficulty of the question kung gusto nyong i-eliminate yung decimal o hindi. Okay? Basta in solving an equation, we can apply properties of equality, which means if you multiply one side with a number, you should do that to the other side as well para hindi naiiba yung value ng equation natin. Okay? Sige, let's have another example. Also din pala, by the way, if you are used to solving decimals, wala namang problema kung gusto nyo na hindi natanggalin yung decimal at mag-solve na agad. Okay? So, 4.22 minus 6.4y plus 9.6 equal to 0.38. So, dito, medyo madami na yung decimals natin. Kaya, baka mas madali na kung i-eliminate na natin yung decimal. Okay? So, if we want to eliminate the decimal, we will multiply all of the terms by 100. Kasi ang pinakamaraming decimal place ay dalawa. So, we will multiply all of the terms by 10 raised to the second power. I-rewrite ko na lang yung equation. which 10 to the second power, which is the same as 100. So, we multiply all of the terms by 100. Yan, pinaghiwalay ko. We multiply the values on the right, values on the right, and on the left. By the way, hindi pwedeng isang beses nyo ilagay 100 tapos minultiply nyo na pareho. Okay? So, sa bawat side ng equation nyo siya ilalagay. So, this equation would become 422 minus 640y plus 960 equal to 38. Okay? So, we can simplify each of the side first. Dito, negative 640y, 960 plus 422 is 1,382 equal to 38. Okay, and then we apply addition property of equality. By the way, if you are solving an equation, pwede naman na yung variable nyo, ilagay nyo sa kanan, and your constant, ilagay nyo sa kaliwa. Pwede naman yun, and then you can just apply symmetric property in the end. Pero, kung gusto nyo na yung lahat ng variable ay nasa kaliwa, lahat ng constant nasa kanan, para hindi na tayo magbabaliktad sa dulo, wala namang problema doon. Same lang din naman yun. Okay? So, in this case, we want to eliminate 1,382 from this side and move it to the other side. We can do that by applying addition property of equality. Okay, so we add negative 1,382 or subtract 1,382 to both sides of the equation. Okay, so magiging negative 640y equal to negative 1,344. Okay? Divide both sides by negative 640. Okay, itataas ko lang ng konti. Okay, so we will divide both sides by 640. Magiging y na lang to. And that is equal to, negative naman siya pareho, that is 21 over 10 in in fraction form. Pero dahil nga puro decimal to, we just need to convert it to decimal. Convert lang. So, divide the numerator by the denominator, and that is equal to 2.1. Okay? So, medyo mas naging madali yung pag-solve natin dahil lahat ng mga values natin ay naging whole number na muna bago tayo nag-solve. Okay? So, ang answer natin is 2.1. So, as I mentioned earlier, yun nga, itong method na to, kung sa tingin nyo, you are very confident and you are very good in solving anything with decimal, kahit hindi nyo na siya i-eliminate, walang problema. You proceed with applying the properties of equality at mag-solve, okay na yon. Yung solve na lang agad, hindi na eliminate yung decimal, wala namang problema doon. Again, this is just a method that we can use so that the equation will not look very much complicated. Kasi for others, pag nakakita na ng decimal, diba parang kapag may fraction, nakakita na ng fraction, ay ayoko na to, mahirap na yung isolve. Nakakita na ng decimal, ayoko na mahirap na isolve. So this is one thing that we can do to eliminate all the decimal and fraction. Sige, let's have another example. So, dito, we still need to apply distributive property. Sige, kaya lang may decimal. E di nag-multiply na kayo ng decimal nun. So, paano natin malalaman kung ilan ang decimal place? Dito, isa. So, ngayon, dito sa kaliwa, isa lang din. Pero, we have this value here with one decimal place that we need to multiply to this value with one decimal place as well. So, diba, if we multiply this 2, magiging 2 decimal place na yung answer dyan. So, para isang beses lang tayo mag-multiply, we can immediately multiply this by 10 raised to the second power dahil yun naman ang magiging decimal place kapag minultiply ito, dalawa. So, 10 raised to the second power which is 100. I-re-write ko lang para lang makita nyo na yun yung given. So, we multiply both sides by 100. Okay. So, this is now 10. Ay, sorry. Wala pala yung pen. So, this is 10. Balik ko siya sa black. 10 times 2.4a plus 5 is equal to 170. Kaya ngayon, pag minultiply nyo to, wala na talagang decimal yan. So, this is 24a plus 50 equal to 170. We add negative 50 or subtract 50 to both sides of the equation. So, this is 24a equal to 120. Divide both sides by 24 or multiply both sides by 1 over 24. A is equal to 120 over 24 is 5. A is equal to 5. Pero, yun nga, kasi yung pag-multiply nyo, wala na ang problema yan kahit kung ilang exponent or what exponent ng 10 yung gagamitin. Kung gusto nyo 10 raised to 3, 1,000. Or 10 raised to 4, 10,000. Basta ang mangyayari lang naman, mamumove lang ng mamove yung decimal. In the end, yung answer nyo will just be in simplest form. Matatanggalin din naman lahat ng minultiply nyo dyan. Kasi dito, actually, kung gusto nyo na i-multiply lang siya sa 10, para ito lang yung mawala, kasi 1 naman din to, diba? Pwede naman din yun. Kung nag-multiply lang kayo sa 10, ito magiging 1 lang din. Ito magiging 17. And then, ito, hayaan nyo na lang siya na 2.4 plus 5, tapos 17 minus 2.4. Ganon din, ang answer nyo din in the end will still be equal to 5. Okay? So, yun nga, itong process na ito is, ang goal natin is to make it easier for us to solve the equation. Pero, again, kung magiging mas mahirap sa inyo pag nag-multiply pa kayo, pwedeng hindi na. Ayun nga, kagaya nung na-mention ko, pwedeng sa 10 na lang to. Tapos ito, 1 na lang. This will still be the same. Tapos ito, 17. So, magiging ang nasa right natin ay whole number naman yung 5. So, magiging 12 divided by 2.4, which is 5 pa din naman. Okay, let us have another example. Number 4. Okay, 0.63x plus 13.56 equal to 0.96 minus 2.52x. Ito, may variable sa parehong side. Okay, multiply natin siya by 100. Hindi ko na siya i-rewrite, pero ibang pen na lang yung gagamitin ko, ibang color. Para nakita nyo na hindi yun part ng original na equation. So, I multiplied all the terms or both sides of the equation by 100 kasi 2 decimal place yung pinakamadami dito. So, this is now 63x plus 1,356 equal to 96 minus 252 x. Okay, so we put all of the variables on one side. 63x. Ito ay kailangan mapalipat dito. So, we can do that by adding 252x to both sides of the equation. Yan. Ina-underline ko lang. Para alam nyo na yun yung nadagdag. So, this is 1,356 minus 1,356 equal to 96. Ito pa rin yung nadagdag ha. 96 minus 1,356 minus 252x plus 252x. Okay? Ayan. Ito yung mga nadagdag. Nasaan na ba yun? Ito, 252x at saka yung 1,356 para dun sa other side. Okay, so this is now this will now become 63x plus 252x na lang, and then sa other side magiging 96 minus 1,356. Okay, so actually, kung medyo sanay na kayong mag-solve ng equation at alam nyo naman na nangyayari ay ganon na kapag nag-add kayo dito ng negative, pero we still need to show ha, kasi kaka-start pa lang naman natin mag-solve. Kasi ang nangyayari talaga na process by applying addition property of equality is yung variable, yung may mga variable na pupunta siya sa kabilang side. Na kung negative siya dito, nagiging positive. Tapos natatanggal siya dito, 'di ba? Kagaya nga nung nangyari dito. Natatanggal dito, napupunta sa kabila, na papalitan yung sign. So that is the result of applying the addition property of equality. Kagaya nito, natanggal siya dito, napunta sa kabilang side, tapos naging negative yung sign niya. So again, that is the result of applying the the addition property of equality. Sige, simplify na natin. This is 315x equal to negative 1,260. We divide both sides by 315 or multiply by 1 over 315. Positive, kasi positive to. X is 4. So, exact siya, no? O nga, kasi 300 times 4 is 1,260. So, exact. Negative pala, negative. Kasi negative. Our answer is negative 4. Anong number? Tama ba yung numbering ko? Is this really example number 4? Okay. Sige, let's have another example. Number 5 na tayo. Number 5. Okay, 0.04 plus 0.8 times 0.3 plus 0.2x equal to 0.44. So, ang pinakamadami ay 2 decimal place. Pwede tayong mag-distribute muna bago mag-multiply, or mag-multiply muna before we distribute. Mas madali actually to multiply first before we distribute para medyo konti na lang yung decimal. Minsan kasi if we are multiplying with decimals, ang nakakalimutan ay ilagay yung decimal after the product. So, it is easier to multiply first. So, this is 4 plus 80 times 0.3 plus 0.2x equal to 44. Okay? So, this is 4 plus 80 times 0.3 is 24. plus 80 times 0.2 is 16x equal to 44. So this is 28 plus 16x equal to 44. 16x. So this is 28 plus 16x. Mag-a-add tayo ng negative 28 sa parehong side. Sorry, dito ko na lang nilagay ha. 44 minus 28. Yun yung dinagdag natin. Ito. Yan. So this is now 16x equal to 44 minus 28 is 16. X is 1. Okay? Of course, if you want to check, you can substitute it here. Yan. Pag ito yung naging answer, edi tama yung solution nyo. Tama yung value ng variable. Okay? Next. Sige, isa pang example. Siguro, this can be our last example. 0.4x minus 0.48. 0.4 minus 0.1x is equal to 11.52. Okay. So, saan natin siya i-multiply? Ito, ang visible na decimal place ay 2 decimal places. Okay, kaya lang, ito kasi ay i-multiply pa dito kung magiging 3 decimal place. So, we can multiply both sides of our equation by 1,000 or 10 raised to the third power because etong 0.48 pag na-multiply siya dito magiging 3 decimal place na yon. So, yun ang magiging pinaka mataas na number ng decimal place, tatlo. So, 10 raised to 3 or 1,000. So, this will become 400x. So, again, kagaya nung sa kanina example na meron din ganito, kung gusto nyo times 100 muna, pwede din naman. But expect that after you multiply by multiples of 10, magkakaroon pa rin kayo ng decimal. Kasi hindi natin na-multiply sa pinakamalaki. Kung 100 lang yung ginamit. Pero dahil dito, 1,000, syempre sa unang pag-multiply nyo, meron pa rin itong nasa parenthesis na to. Pero, wala nang, pag na-distribute nyo na siya, wala nang magiging decimal place. Lahat yan ay magiging whole number na. Okay? Minus 480 times 0.4 minus 0.1x equal to 1,000. So, magiging 11,520. Okay, distribute natin 400x. Kagaya nung na-mention ko kanina, dahil 1,000 na yung ginamit natin, pag minultiply natin to, dapat wala na tayong decimal place dyan. Okay? Kasi nga, kinount na natin yung magiging result niya kung ilan dun sa multiple ng 10 na pinang-multiply natin. So, 480 times 0.4 is ilan? 192. Okay? And then, 480 times 0.1 is 48. Positive, dahil negative and negative. So, plus 48x equal to 11,520. Sobra yata yung nalagyan ko ng 0. Sobra ko ng 0. Yan. Okay. Yan na. We can simplify. We can combine like terms. Ito ay magiging 448x minus 192 equal to 11,520. We add 92 to both sides of the equation. Plus 192. Ito yung dinagdag natin. Yan. Equal to 11,520 plus 192. Simplify. 448x equal to 11,712. Okay. Ayan, tama naman. We divide both sides by 448. Taas ko lang ng konti para magkasya. Okay. So, our answer is x is equal to 183 over 7. Hindi whole number yung answer dito. Yan. Pwede naman na in fraction form ang inyong answer. Wala namang problema doon. Pwedeng in fraction form. Or you can convert it to decimal. Pag ginawa nyo siyang decimal, that is 26.142. Okay? Ayan. Pero yung 183 over 7 is an acceptable answer kasi itong 26.142 inestimate, actually 143 pala siya. Chinek ko. Kung ni-round to the nearest decimal place. Pero yan ay 26.14285.714. Yan yung buong value niya. Yan. Pero kung yan nga, minsan kasi mas accurate na in fraction ang inyong answer kaysa decimal. But if your answer here is in decimal form, the number of decimal place would depend on your agreement with your teacher. Kung ilang decimal place yung acceptable answer. Usually, 2 decimal place. So, kung 2 decimal place, 26.14. Kung 3 decimal place naman ang nire-require, edi 26.143 dapat yung answer. Okay? So, yun. That's the end of our discussion for today. Thank you for watching. Bye!